Hey you guys, it's me, K91, and welcome to another vlog. Well, first of all, I'd just like to apologize to everybody because I haven't been doing nothing but gaming. And this video is probably not going to be out until like Tuesday or Wednesday, so I just want to give you all a heads up. But I want to inform you guys of what I've been trying to beat for the last couple of days. Well, lately I've just been trying to beat every single game that I can. I basically almost beat all my DS games except for like a handful of them, and it was like nothing but 3 games. And Yoshi's Island, I played this. It's not as good as the Game Boy Advance version, and I'm on the last level, and it's really getting on my nerves. I haven't gotten a chance to get to New Super Mario Brothers Wii, and I play Monster Hunter Tri just about every weekend because that game drains my life away. I've been playing No More Heroes 2. I'm on the last 2 Assassins. One thing I really miss about the original No More Heroes, that this one didn't have, is that they didn't improve on the overworld. I thought they were going to improve on the overworld feature as far as like everybody complaining that it's just a Grand Theft Auto knockoff, or as far as like the overworld goes. I thought they were going to improve on it, but they took it completely away, and that's why I'm mad at it. But overall, this is a pretty good game so far. You guys should buy it. I bought it for 20. I'm definitely not buying it for 50. But anyways, a game that I have just beaten. And it was like last week, and I stood up to 2:30 in the morning beating it. Final Fantasy XIII. Okay, my overall impressions of this is not going to be too good. I really hate this Final Fantasy, okay? It's so beautiful though. I mean, this just clearly proves that, like I said a long time ago, that graphical power really doesn't mean nothing. Because I liked Monster Hunter Tri more than this. I mean, it was just so cliche. It was so generic. It was so abysmal. I mean, the fighting system was pretty decent, but it didn't really get real tough until the 13th chapter. And that's the last one. Spoiler, spoiler. But, I mean, it's not really a big deal because the game is very long because you have to level grind a lot. But it wasn't really that hard. It got hard near the end, but on the way through, I was like, what the crap? I really like Final Fantasy X, and I went through that a whole bunch of times, okay? Well, I only went through it like 2 times, but it felt like a whole bunch of times because I beat the final boss a whole bunch of times. And when you could beat the final boss, you could go and get the secret weapons like the Chocobo. Doing a little Chocobo race, you get Titus' secret weapon and all of this other stuff. But this game really doesn't make you come back for it. I mean, it's like the gameplay is just really it's like when you open up a treasure chest, you know how you have a treasure chest in a lot of these Final Fantasy games? It doesn't feel like you opening up anything because you really don't know what's inside. When you open it up, you still like, okay, what the crap is this? So I really don't like this overall. I don't even know why I dropped down $60 for it. I was excited at first for it, but as you go through the story, it could have been the next Final Fantasy X or 7, but it's not. And I gotta say, I stood up all night just trying to beat this game, and just so I could say I could beat it. And I got 3 wallpapers all together, but wasn't that all spectacular. So I say pass on this game. If you willing to just dish out $20, if it's on eBay, I'll say buy it and try it out, or rent it. But I just can't. Anything over $20 or you dropping to 60, don't buy it. Pass it up. So I gotta speed things up because I'm already at the 4-minute mark. What I've been doing, I also been training on Super Street Fighter 4. I really don't play this game that much, so I'm getting back into this, trying to get my skills up or whatever. I play fighting games a lot, but I'm surprised that I only played this for like a week. Kind of dipped back a little bit. Now I'm trying to fight for real. I'm training with the computer. you know, to beat a whole bunch of people. And you guys, I told you this. I told you all of this. That Game Crazy has been having a sale for like the last 2 or 3 months that they were going out of business. And I told you guys to keep an eye out on it. See, I can't even speak. An eye out on Game Crazy and don't be sleeping on it. So, the games that I've bought recently, you guys, you know, probably pretty be a little bit so-so about it. The games that I've bought recently, well, the things that I've bought recently from Game Crazy, it was a screen guards protector. I got it for 60% off, and it was for $4. It was just to protect my iPad, and it comes with like 15 cord sleeve, screen sleeve protectors or whatever. You put it on a PSP, but I can use it for my iTouch. What else I bought was this memory card thing that you can use for your PS1, and you can use this for your PS3, and you can put your PS1 memory card in here and be able to use it on your PS3. And how much did this cost me? $5. It was 60% off. Games that I've bought. I've bought Advance Wars for the Nintendo DS. Cost me $10. It was 50% off. And I gotta say, this is a pretty good game. It's pretty strategic. It's like the most advanced chess game you will probably ever play. It's really cool, and I like the cinematics where as you go against it, it kind of feels like Shining Force if you all played that. You set up your pieces or whatever, you set up people to go here and there, and they'll battle it out. They show a little sequence of them doing something, and they go back to the battlefield. It's exactly what it feels like. Or for people that you play even Star Fox Command a little bit, you'll kind of understand where this is kind of coming from a little bit, but it's more difficult than that. I'm sorry to compare that game to that, but, you know, maybe it'll give you guys an insight of that. One game that I got for 50% off is Chrono Trigger. I heard a lot of people talking about this game, and a lot of people love it. And so far, it's better than Final Fantasy XIII. And my friend was all like, "No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Casey. No. There's no way it's better than Final Fantasy XIII because it has the better graphics and the better graphics and the better graphics and the better graphics." You know, he went on and explaining why he didn't actually say the better graphics, but that's what I'm hearing from him. And this game has active battle time, just like Final Fantasy. And then guess what? It's made by Square Enix. A lot of people praise this game for its story, and I can understand why. When I first started off the game, I already had that feeling. When one of the persons joined my party group or whatever, it was really cool how they met up. They met up at a fair or whatever, and she was all like, "Could you show me around?" or whatever, and they give you a choice. You can make little choices in this game, and it affect the outcome of the whole game at the ending. That's what I had read in a review, and it kind of feels like a little heavy rain going on, you know? Even though it won't change the overall thing, I gotta say, I heard a lot of people liked it, so I picked it up. And last but not least, what I bought from Game Crazy is Unreal Tournament 3 for the PlayStation 3. And this game is the reason why, well, the Unreal Tournament series is the reason why I started playing FPSs in the first place. And I gotta say, it's a lot of running and gunning. I really like it. It was only $4. Goodbye. And the last two things I got, and I have to do this real quick. I got a LAN adapter. This from eBay, and these component cables, and I can't stand them because they make my TV pale or whatever when I freaking play it. I don't think I'm gonna ever freaking buy another component cable ever, because I did it with the PlayStation 3 and it did the same thing. It turned the screen pale, so I went back to the regular AV cords. So anyways, with that said, yeah, with that said, Kid 91 out, and things regarding to the Monster Hunter Triad group, it will be ready this Saturday. So whoever wants to show up for the Monster Hunter Triad group. We will have a good time like we do always, every weekend. You know where to come to, www.kcsite.weebly.com. And that's all I have to say, you guys. I'll see you guys later. Deuces. Oh yeah, and I'll be posting up a video this Friday on, organizing the Monster Hunter Tribe group. You already know. So, with that said, Kid 91 out. Peace.